There we go. Hello, people. I'm just gonna play this for now. let's see here. Let's go back to this, MSU1. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm just gonna do some aphoramas of that. I'm going to, let's see here. Hagan, Dr. Razor. Now I'm gonna do some Super Mario World instead. I like my Super Mario World. This is why I'm doing this.
Yahoo! I got a star! Yahoo! I got a star! Mamma mia! Yahoo! I got a star! Mamma
40
mia!
guys now. 40 Marios. Okay, I got more than enough Marios now. There we go.
Mamma mia!
God, I spent so much time on this one forceful illusion though.
Yahoo! I got a star! Mamma mia!
54 guys now. I like this a little bit. At least I'm getting extra guys here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go this way. Yeah, I'm gonna float over these guys. This is the Mario Jazz Channel. Oh my God. Jazz Channel. This as well. Hold on a second, and now that I can probably put this. I know I actually had myself. I actually had the cam get cut off because I knew that is. Oh. Let's go like this here. There. Now I can afford to do that because like, I have a little extra black space there, some extra dark space, so I can have that do that. That's alright. I'm dying a little bit too much. Marcus be dying a little bit too much here. I'm just randomly going through some shit and thinking, let's see here. You know what? I was gonna do some MSU1 stuff too, but you know what? Fuck it. I actually want to do some my Game Boy stuff. Do some Game Boy stuff. I like doing my Mega Man. But I won't be changing to Pokemon this time. No offense to Mr. Jake, but I'm just gonna. Let's see. Here is Mega Man 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Let's just check. can be a bit let's see, time is 1:12. This is gonna run through all these. Yeah, I'm gonna be, it's 1:12 at the moment, so yeah, I'm just running through all this random stuff and things, so see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see. I'll be on for too much longer here. This one too. I'm just gonna, yeah. Well, Mom, I'm not gonna be on for too much longer. It's one in the morning here. I just wanted to come on for about a little bit here, and I'm getting kind of tired myself here, Jake. I try to go to bed a little bit earlier, so I'm not, Mrs. Yeah. What I might do as well, is doing some gameplay capture of the next couple levels of Ocarina of Time. I really don't feel like going through. I don't really feel like going through. In fact, here, what I can do here too. Here, let me see here. Okay, 114. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Appreciate ya. Tomorrow, with me on the weekends, and what I've been doing these streams as well is because I'm kind of in between seasons of Power Up too. So I do want to, and here what I can do too. Here's how my setup is at the moment. What I can do is here. I'm kind of just here. Hello. Here, I'm gonna like this. I'll blow this up a little bit here. As I'm gonna be kind of lazy and just use this. There we go. So I got this. Here's my there. So I have this little thing up here. I'm doing this is my new GPU. I just got that recently, like today. Yeah, and then here is what I'm going to use for my editing PC. It's kind of hiding behind there. And this is the Xbox Series X. And yeah, and this is just my next upgrade. Here's just how my room is at the moment. I got the dark soft board. And the reason why I haven't been able to do much. The reason why I know I do have like my N64, GameCube and stuff. Most of the stuff that requires my OSSC, I haven't been using that. I haven't been streaming it or game capturing because my OSSC overloaded and it broke. It's not working. I got rid of it, tossed or whatever. And yeah, thanks. And so I just didn't want to do any of that. I do want to get the retro tank for that, or more better that. I just been, I'm happy I paid out this bill to Opal. Happy I got that taken care of. Yay. And so I've just been, doing them, and between, and I know too. I really want to do some of the stuff, but I feel for now because I know sometimes I say, oh, I don't stream too much, but I just more, just been, because I'm kind of taking, usually for Power Up nowadays, I do about 6 episodes a year now. I feel like I've done enough of them that I want to I've done a lot of the games I want to do, but as you can see, I've never driven now, I have drives, so I can do a lot more, so I can kind of be true, but at the same time, I don't want to, I want to read out how I do what the games are. And if I want to do oh yeah, thanks. And so I want to do more. I do like doing a mix of maybe this coming season of this year. I might do a mix of 3 episodes being cinematic format, or I kind of can gauge, and I'm not above doing more than 6. it's kind of how it's kind of like how I feel. And as well, you know, I kind of want to do some of this stuff. I want to do other products on the channel because I've granted, most of the time I've been doing mostly game stuff, usually game stuff, what have you. But I also want to do some other stuff. I keep saying this a lot, but I know that now that this is like my first full year here, as it's going to be the first full year here. You know, now it's been over a year since I moved out of that horrible place. But yeah, I feel like now I can be more creative and yeah, so we'll see. And also what I want to do too is gain more financial independence for myself. So I want to invest in the stock market a bit more, some other stuff I want to get for like the dividend stock. And what this is for on the side here is I want to do some cryptocurrency mining again. I like doing that. It gives me, you know, right now, you know, GPU mining is slowly getting profitable again. I've just been running it when I'm at work or what have you, and I want to get more better GPUs. The other three on here are like two 3060s and a 12070. Which I want to get rid of the 2070. I also want to replace them all with like a little bit more better GPUs, like a couple of 3080s or something in there. For the 40 series, I'm not going to do. It's really kind of expensive, and you know, eventually, like, right now it's just a little mess of stuff. It's like a couple power supplies, about 750 power supplies. So it's about 1,500, so about a little bit over 1,400 watts of power I can get going in there, and so I can probably do a couple bits there. But yeah. And when I do a stream, I usually do stuff that nobody's really done, or some things that that's what I do. Like, I like doing stuff that I can, and because since I really don't expect much people to come to these things, which I'm totally okay with. You know, I'm not a kind of, you know, but then again, though, I think as well, Jake, because I do higher resolution streams, and because of the nature of them, either HLS or RTMP, you know, the chat is usually, I know for you, I think chat usually is instantaneous nowadays, but I know usually I like to do, you know, stuff, you know, not many people could care for you, and I'm okay with that. But then, you know, I'm happy that I just do what I like doing. And yeah, and usually when it comes to streams too, I feel like if I have time or if I'm bored or something, I'll pop on for an hour or two, stream something and be on my way. And so yeah, I kind of stream when I feel like it, and I feel like I don't have anything to gain from these. I just like showing people, oh, this is what I have, cool. And I like doing YouTube because it's high resolution. I think this is like 1440p 60 I'm doing right now. And so I like doing that, and then I go on about my business, so yay. Other than that, you know, I'll be on my way today, so thank you for stopping by, and you know, I'll be up for about half an hour more. I'll be up for half an hour more. If you want to call me again, that's cool. If not, totally okay. You know, I'm going to be on my way here, and I'll probably just capture some gameplay. Well, so tomorrow I'll do that. And maybe, who knows, you know, sometimes I have been more, you know, sometimes now that I have this dolphin thing, I have been doing a little more, getting live streaming a bit, but we'll see. I only stream if I want to know, oh, hey, I got this thing. Cool. Here's my thing. Have fun watching my play this thing. But yeah, but I think I'll think for a while. Usually when I stream, I tend to do a lot of different things each time. But I think I really like doing Ocarina of Time, especially with the Dolphin emulator, because I like how very high resolution and 4K it is. And usually I've been doing 4K 30 stuff, because it's slow 4K, but yes, it's 4K 30, so it's not too much of a stress on my laptop here. Because usually I only use like 14 megabits per second to do a 4K 30 stream. It still looks pretty damn good anyway. So yeah. So anyway, Jake, thank you so much for watching. Anybody else watches this, thank you so much for watching this. I know I've been spending a lot of this last couple minutes just talking to Jake and updating myself. But hey, I know I'm happy. Anybody who stopped by, watch me do a little, that's not too bad at games. And I know this stream was basically this stream was me dying a lot, but hey, it is what it is. Facts of life and stuff. So anyway, I wish you always the best, and yeah, no worries, Jake, no worries. And I know I should have came on. I was gonna come on at like 11 I was gonna come on a little bit early. I tried to come on before midnight, but I'll do those streaming live from 11 o'clock to like midnight and 1. But like I did last night. But I think I kind of delayed a little bit. I should have done that. But because basically I set everything up quickly. I have this big bag where I have this like plastic. I have like this Ziploc bag here. Where I have all resume and stuff I put together here. Like I said, basically this bag. I put like my microphone, some of my cables in that bag, so I can quickly set up and set it back down again. And I can set up and take it down when need be. So here for this laptop, I really don't. Thank you, appreciate it. And I think what's nice is a very conversational. And I know like some streamers they talk about some streamers talk about other things. And to me, since I'm not really part of the streamer thing, I'd rather not be. I just be doing my own thing. And plus, since I don't monetize, I can say things and talk about things that people on their other streams usually don't want to or can't talk about. But not as much. Because plus, I'm very political at times, and I'm okay with that. In fact, here in Minnesota, Jake, we finally passed a law probably codifying abortion rights too here in Minnesota. I'm really happy we did that, and that's really cool. I'm happy that we got that going, we got that taken care of. Of course, the Republicans were like, oh, why are you doing this? Blah 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 blah. Fuck off. So I'm really happy that. Well, I do like Mega Man 2, and I do like that, but I try to do other stuff too when I can. But I really try doing stuff that's quick, or I do stuff when I do a retro thing. I try to do something I know my way through, and I can just boom, boom, boom. And maybe someday, even though I don't really care much for doing Castlevania 2, maybe I'll do that again. But I feel I have that I already did that anyway as a live stream. I really don't feel like doing that again. I don't think. I don't want to keep. I don't want to put the same things over and over and over on my channel when it comes to live streams. I try not to. But then again, that depends because I've done that a billion times and all that. But I really want to reduce the same kind of game over and over again. I kind of at least want to mix up a little bit. I know if I'm going to do something, I want to have some. Either if I do the same game again, like in this case, Ocarina of Time. The only reason I know I had a previous stream thing where I was like, as Adult Link, I just finished the Fire Temple. But when I got this dolphin thing, I decided, I'm just going to play it again, but this is 4K. So it kind of depends on how I do things. So it's like if it's like something in 4K, if it's something I can do even retro in a high resolution just for shits, I'll do the high resolution thing. And then as well, if I've not already streamed it so many times, I might even. Sometimes I'll do is if I want to continue gameplay but not want to feel like streaming at times, then I'll use my 4K 60s Plus here, and I'll do a gameplay capture and I'll put that on the channel just so I don't have to keep sometimes I don't want to stream, so I just capture it and then do my thing and then cool, I got that on there. People can do what they want to. What they want to do with it. Cool, fine, awesome. So, yeah. Nice, I'll have to look at that. I'll have to look at that. I know I tend to be, cool. I'll have to catch that. If you can, I'll have to watch that after I watch. Let's see. Oh wow, nice. Well, yeah, thank you. I'm happy, Jake. I'm happy that, I was like to say, if my things, inspire people, I feel I've done well in this role. I think it's like, I feel like somebody's watched my stuff and they felt like I felt I've done some kind of difference in their life. Then I consider my time on this platform well used. So thank you. I really appreciate that a lot. And I appreciate that, and wow, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah. That's funny because nice. Well, it's funny because a lot of these streamers who say that they're variety streamers, they usually just play. Well, to me, I kind of feel they're not. Their variety is limited because they usually play 2 or 3 different things and call it variety. me on my channel, I played so many different things. I'm like a whole, I call that true variety because some people on Twitch or YouTube that say they're variety streamers, I don't consider them variety streamers because they usually play a certain subset and they usually play 2 or 3 or 4 different games. And that to me, that is not variety. That is no way variety. I have more variety in my middle fingers than those people that say they have variety. So that's just my take on that. So, yeah. Yeah, Drake, you do your streams how you want to do, and that's, I do one thing I want to do is put on YouTube, do what you want on it. I think your guitar playing is very good, and I enjoy it, and I think even though the Mega Man, I think you don't have to do it all the time, but I know I appreciate it, and I know you take the time doing it, so it's totally cool, thank you for that. For the most part I stop by a little bit. I know sometimes like I'm at work or something when you're streaming, so I can't really say too much, I can't talk too much, but I feel, you have other people that can say hello to you, and that's kind of the point, and I'm happy with that. And, yeah. So eventually I'll send you one of my Elgato things. I've just been kind of busy and stuff. I can totally send you one of those. I've been lazy about that among other fucking things, so sorry about that. But I do want to, I should probably, yeah, exactly. Like go, yep. Well, as long as I have all these different consoles, so that's the point of it. And I can do a projector stream as well, and all that kind of thing. So that's nice. And every once in a while I know Ray kind of helps by that. Ray Diamond Gamer will stop by, but I think to me, she does her thing, and I think, Ray, if you come by and you see me, if you see this, hope you're doing okay. I know most of the people from back in the day, they really don't care that I'm on here anymore, and I'm okay with that. I even put up something in my community tab where, when I was sharing, when I paid off Opal and stuff, I feel that people, I'm not really here to make friends, and, most of those people ain't my friends, that as acquaintances, but not my friends. Because all that I felt I was only useful to them, or friends to them, as long as I was on their Discords, and yeah, then they're not my friends, they're just acquaintances. But hey, I'm happy I was able to intercede or be in their lives for that while, but for the most part, I'm never going to meet those people. I could care less for I could care less what they do in their lives. They do their thing, I do mine, and there you go. That's the way things are. And so, yeah. But, see, when it comes to stream music, it's totally fine. Even for me nowadays, for most people's streams, I'm like, hi, how are you? Goodbye. Because to me, it's like I can't really invest in a stream too much anymore, because it's more like I got stuff to do. I don't want to watch somebody play a game that I could not. I'm not really. I'm more like, why am I? It's more. I don't really need to. But to me, most of these people, again, I'm not really gonna meet. Don't plan to meet. So, hey, I don't really care much for communities anymore. They're nothing to me for the most part. I could care less. I don't consider. I'm not part of anybody's community anymore too much. So I kind of just stay away from them and just, hey, how you doing? Have a good day. Bye. Yeah, very nice. I like that. I like that a lot. It's interesting too because I know Candace or Candy Cake. She's on YouTube now, but I don't think she's more. Then again though, I don't think she posted like 3 things, but I keep in touch with her through email and stuff. I hope she's doing okay. I know she has a TikTok. I know that she keeps making Twitter accounts. I think she deletes them just as quickly sometimes. But I think she's undiagnosed autistic. I really hope that she gets a real diagnosis. Although, speaking of women with an actual diagnosis, this one woman she's pretty. She's pretty like energetic and stuff. Her name is Sun Pie, or she's something or other. She lives in like England or something. She's pretty like kinetic. She's very like enthusiastic and stuff and things. But I found out, I'm happy that she made a YouTube video where she finally got her autism diagnosis. And I'm really happy she got that. You know, with women, you know, it's kind of hard to do that. They don't really, there's this biases and all this, which really sucks. So I'm really happy that Sunpai got a autism diagnosis, which was nice. I'm not really, I know she's friends with that Destiny FOMO person. I think she's autistic as well. But I kind of just stay from the distance, you know, and say, hey, how you doing? Be on my way. Because most of them have friends in their lives anyway, so yeah. But since that another woman got, another woman who thought she was autistic got her diagnosis, so I'm really happy for her. So yeah. But for the most part, you know, all those, you know, for the most part when it comes to women who I used to follow in YouTube or whatever, I kind of stay from a distance and just, hey, have a good day, whatever. As you talked about, just have a good life or whatever and be on my way. So yeah. So I kind of even, as I think there was one, this Miss Bubbles person I was talking about, you know, I supported her a little bit. And I think what happened was, you know, she's a mod and some of this one Raya, she's a nice lady too. And I felt like at the time, like, oh, she's on quickly, I said, hey, I was happy to do what I wanted to do, happy to achieve something, and be on my way. But I think to me, I think she's just in the mood where she's like, you know, she's been in mod mode, or she's like, you know, this guy, you know, because she doesn't know me personally or in real life. You know, I felt she was like, oh, you know, please stay on stream, yada yada yada. Of course, naturally. I just felt that was really like, oh wow, okay. But at the same time, I just felt like I kind of fucked up or something like that. But I didn't wanna, you know, I don't know when I didn't know when I see her anymore. You know, I know when I see her come by the thing, so I just thought, yeah, I just want to thank her for the letter she wrote, yada yada yada. But sadly, you know, she didn't take it that well naturally, so I didn't really feel so good about that, so I just left. And for a while, I unsubbed from Raya for a little bit, unsubbed from her for a little bit. I did resub to both of them, but who knows? You know, because she doesn't know me, she might have taken this seriously, who knows? But I left her a nice little thing nowadays, and actually I heard that, you know, because I think she's going to school for, like, political stuff, which is cool. Yeah. Yeah, no, Jake, I'm not gonna leave that. I don't care for, you know, you're fine. I don't wanna, yeah, you're fine, Jake, you're fine. But truthfully, you know, I was like, hey, have a good day, you know, I think she's ready to get a new PC or something, and, you know, I think she has, you know, I like this one question that she asked in our community tab is more, you know, what do you think when it comes to videos? What do you think when it comes to content creator? That's what she mentions herself as. I disagree with that statement. I think she's just, I disagree with that term. But anyway, she goes, what do you like when you see this? You know, like the creator, the computer, whatever. But I just told her, I just said, you know, I think it's good that I'm there for the game, and how they emote and all that stuff. And so yeah, and I think a lot of them too, they usually do. A lot of these YouTubers these days, they usually just do like this. A lot of YouTubers when they do reviews and stuff, I don't see them. You know what I like about, they don't do like what I do nowadays. They do like a little thing where I like doing the cinematic format these days too. But I think to me most of them are just quick. They just do their thing. But they're okay. But I kind of like the way I do it, where I let it take its time. Like I like when I did the cinematic format this past year. I like how when I did like Metroid Prime and even that was in New Super Mario Land and Dynamite Cop, I wanted the credits to take their time and to let them breathe. And that is really important to me, that they just take their time and let them breathe, and and I'm happy how I did that. And I've shown one of my new coworkers my videos about that. I think he was a sound design major, and he really liked how I did it, how I implemented sound and everything. It was a really nice package, and I really liked, and that meant a lot that he said that I did a really good job at that. How I let the sound tell the story, and I really liked how he even said I edited very well, and that meant a lot that he said that. That was really cool. And he said, a lot of YouTubers, they just don't, I think, a lot of YouTubers, they don't really do that. They just do. So I think, and he might not have said this, so don't quote me on that. But to me, I feel a lot of YouTubers these days, they just, then again, though, they feel like, some of them I feel like, they don't think they feel like they're good at editing and stuff, and I think they're not that bad at it. But I feel like as well, there's a lot of, no, you're fine, dude, you're fine. You know what, dude, it is what it is, okay? And, yeah. See, dude, you're fine. I know, like, it's bothering you a bit, but you know what, it is what it is, If she or they didn't care much for you, what can you do, dude? What can you do but just walk away? But no, Marina, man, I don't really mind some people would call what you're doing trauma dumping, but you know what? Fuck them. I'm not here for validation. If you want, I totally understand what you're going through, man. I just hope you're doing okay. You're a cool guy. You do good work on YouTube. You do good work in this world. Keep up being fucking awesome. See, that's easy. See, so many streamers, they get so pissed off when people do this kind of stuff. To me, Jake, what you're doing is totally fine. Because to me, this isn't the job to me either. And if somebody did this, I don't mind it. Because, hey, they're just telling them how, they're just getting stuff on to me, I call it getting stuff off their chest. And it's like, and it's like, too many people take this way too seriously. I get it. It's totally, a lot of people use this as a career. Totally fine. Totally okay. But to me, it's like, I guess since I don't consider this a career, this is something fun. I totally know if somebody says this, hey, it's totally fun, I do the best I can. I can't do anything to help them for the most part. But, I'd rather, I try not to say, I try not to project false positivity or toxic positivity. I feel like everybody has their thing. Everybody goes through life, shit happens. And I don't say, if you have a bad day and you see it, come on in, I don't care. We all live lives, and I'll do my best to be helpful and be happy and treat you with that respect. Because I know there's this one streamer guy. I heard about this guy who totally gave this lady streamer crap because he was like this Miss Nerdy Curvy, and after her parents, like one of her relatives had died. And so she comes into this live stream of this guy who she would not been in his stream for a while, and he just like gives her shit. He goes like, oh, it's a downer, as you hear, like, dude, fuck you, what a fucking asshole. And that's why I don't like this positivity shit that goes, especially on Twitch. Twitch can almost go fuck itself sometimes because if you're having a bad day, you come on my stream, hell, hey. We all have bad days with a relative dies, you live lives, and I'll do my best to say, hey, I hope you're doing okay. I don't personally know, if it's that person, I don't personally know you, but always my best to you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you coming by, and to see me, that's not too bad. It's something, hey, you fucking rock. That's how it is. You be considerate and compassionate to your fellow person, whether it be male, female, gender fluid, non-binary, or otherwise. And I don't like that about streaming people. Like, and most people they have shit going on in their lives too. But for me, because if I see it, I go, oh hey, I hope you're doing okay. I know that bad thing happened to you, but I hope you're doing better in life. Or you will be doing better in life. That's kind of the point of it all. So yeah, exactly, precisely. Yeah, look at me. See, I had this really big trait of mine where I like to extend conversation when it should be ending by now. So you can tell why I say I end my stream. But here I am, just turning it into wow, I'm not bad, but just, I think, when on Twitch they call this just chatting, I think. I think they call this just chatting, well, but no, but I just like to, I feel like, I know most of those most people won't probably stop by this anyway, but I leave these on here in case anybody does. But, but I just like to conversate, and I try to have no illusions with me. I'm very genuine, and I don't promise positivity all the time, but I come on here, I say things that I think need saying, at least things that can be said on the social media, on the comments such as this. I know I can't really, truthfully to me, I can say all these things, but I'm kind of glad I'm off all these other platforms like Instagram and all that. Granted, I'm on Mastodon, I'm on Hive, but even then, those platforms don't get me so far. And I feel like back in Instagram with all the hashtags and stuff, I feel that it does this world no good, because even the stuff that happened with that police officer killing that another black man, God, all the fucking time sounds. But I feel like okay, they saw it happen, they saw the video released, you see these protests, and then about 5 days later, it's gonna go back. We're all going to forget about it, because I saw this. It's almost like it sucks, because I think there's too much slacktivism, where okay, we're made to feel okay. We see this outrage, it happens, and then we move along. And I feel like we need more than just. I feel social media really is a bad thing. Because if we just see, if we, I saw this happen a lot even back in my day on all these apps. Like I saw this, there's an outrage happens, people are outraged, and then moving along. And I feel like that is not good. And social media makes it really easy for us to forget too, because it always demands your attention. There's always other something come along the way. There's always something else, so you can't really pay attention to more than one thing, and that's what concerns me as well. Is this way too much? Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah. Of course. Why am I not surprised in that? Was that Shiny Shack or Jono or some shit like that? And don't really, Jake. I don't really care for those people, so I could care less. So if you wanna say it here, you can. No worries. Remember, I don't really care less for those people. They're not gonna come to these. They're not gonna come unless somebody tells them I said this. I don't give a fuck anyway, because I didn't. They stuck, So, but anyway, though, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Good. Yeah, nice. But yeah, for the most part. But yeah, I know. Yeah, anyway, I think I might get going now, but I'm happy I was able to chit-chat a little bit with you, so I know I should probably, of course, in-phone conversation is so much better, but I think I might artificially extend the stream a little bit, so, but yeah, but I was like saying what needs said, and even though like it probably comes to nothing, but I'd rather try to do good in the real world than behind a phone screen for the most part, because it didn't do me any good, and so. And before I let you go too, Shiny Shack, okay. But anyway, though, what I want to do too, Jake, and this is a part for me, I want to, because I want to start investing more in certain stocks, because I need financial independence, but at the same time, I want to, because it'll be monthly. Some of them I'll be investing in are monthly stocks. So every month I'll get money. So I can invest a lot of it. Granted, it takes a lot to invest, but I got more than enough to invest in. So hopefully what I did was, at the end of last year, I took a picture of my brokerage accounts, which was basically nothing. But now what I'll do is, when around my birthday, which is or June, which is the midway part of the year, I'm gonna take another picture of it and see how far I've gotten, how much more. Let's see how much I've invested, how much I'm getting back each month in like stock, in dividends. And so I really hope you can do something like that as well, because I know like for me it's not bad, and I can still keep my health insurance and stuff, because I get MA EPD so I get it like that. But I know like for the employed person, for the MA employed person with disability, there's not really much of a limit for how much you can make. So that's why as well, it's not really a limit as for all the access and stuff. So, but yeah. But yeah, and most importantly, and most importantly, Jake, what I learned was, when it comes to the fact about being angry about women's rights and for other matters I care about, the most important part I learned after leaving most of those social media things, I was being angry for the wrong reasons. When I should be angry, when I should have been angry, now that I'm off that, I can be angry for the right reasons. So, yeah. Yeah. So, because on social media, it makes us way too dependent on being angry for all the wrong ones. So, that's why I say, Jake, if you can, hopefully someday you'll be able to delete Twitter, to delete apps that you really don't use. And I think, I really highly think you should. Even Facebook, I think. Well, I know Facebook. I know sometimes. I know some people still use it. That's totally fine. But if you really, if Facebook and all that is giving you, Facebook and apps that you're on are giving you a lot of trouble, I highly suggest you should delete them. And I know you might be, if you're apprehensive or scared about doing that. I myself was on all that stuff, and then again, I'm a lot older than you too, so it's totally probably different. Mileage may vary. But when I deleted my Facebook, it was the last of those apps I deleted. My family lost their shit. They were like, "Holy crap, Marcus! Why you delete?" They didn't understand that. But after I did, and deleted all that, how much better already my mental health became. Even though I was still going through a lot of shit at that group home, but not worrying about random people I'll never meet. As I say, stay beside you, thank God you gave me you got numbers and all that. But when it comes to the other ones, the other people I knew from those days, even like Twitch streamers like Hannah and Zarkiz or Joker and Sierra and Riley and all these people that are on the Twitch still, but have not made the jump to YouTube for some reason or other, or they have other things. Or people that it is, even Courtney or Cutscene Cutie or whatever, who I don't really go on anyway, but like, all the people that are staying on Twitch that really could care less after I left. You know what, I wish them well. I still wish them well. I wish them well. And I'm happy Stephanie comes on every now and then. I'm happy she does. So I'm happy she comes on and she's awesome and stuff. So, and truthfully, because not many people are gonna see this, back in the day, I did make one more Discord because of her, and that's the only one I'll stay on. And I'm not gonna go to any more Discords. I'm just not. So I refuse to be on any other ones. So I'm just not. And so Staffy's is the only one I wish to be on for the remainder of my time on that app. And so yeah, it's just not worth it to be on anybody else's. And if I leave that one for some unknown forsaken reason, then I'm done. Nope, done. I don't care for it. I don't want to care for it. Those people, yeah. And so it just isn't worth my time or energy to be on those things. I want to emotionally invest in people in the real world, not behind a fucking phone screen. And that's really important to me. So, yeah, please do so, Jake, because it's going to be a lot of good. Because I know like Chaos and all those cool people are on there, but at the same time, I feel that if you don't call them or have a way to voicing them, you should really reconsider that, keeping those apps. Because if it really, to me, it isn't worth it. If they can't physically talk, if they can't talk to you, if something really bad happens that could use talking than a type or a text, are they really your friends, or just acquaintances? And that, to me, that's the question you should ask yourself. And so, yeah. Most of those people to me would seem like acquaintances, because if they won't take the time to talk to me outside of a phone app used for validation and cloud and whatever, if they don't take the time to do that, they are no friends of mine. And I think I said this too on when I told people about me paying off my rent and stuff. Because to me, there is a difference. As an autistic person, there is a difference between friends and acquaintances. Most of those people I knew on those were acquaintances. They were not my friends. And we should be okay with that. And it's okay to use those terms, friends and acquaintances. Friends are people I will meet. Friends are people I can talk to and can feel comfortable talking to outside of social media. It's like you, and even Stephanie, and other people I know in my life. I consider you two even more friends than anybody else on that app I've met. You know, I wish I knew Trisha a lot more, that I could get her number, but I'm just happy she's doing okay and awesome. You know, just happy she's doing okay. She stops by my channel every now and then, leaves a nice comment, leaves on her life. It's totally okay. But for the most part, though, most of those people otherwise are not my friends. There's acquaintances, and I'm okay with that, because they're not going to make the time to actually call me. They're not going to make the time to actually, for the most part, they're not going to make the time to reach out to me for the most part. They're living their life, and they just want to get people to pay for their, the people that pay Kofi and all that stuff, or Patreon, and hey, totally fine. But no. I got a life to live, and I don't want to pay for the right to talk to you either. I know a lot of them have, a lot of them these days, oh, you want to talk to me? Paid for my DM or something, but no. I will pass on that. So, anyway, yeah, so I kind of stay away from most of these people. That's why I stay as far away as I can, so. Anyway, man, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head on my way here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so very much. I'm happy I was able to stay a little bit around and just chit chat this and that, say my piece. So this is my kanji Mario shirt. If I buy the figure this, it's like my Mario 3 Raccoon Mario shirt. So that's cool. See. Oh shit. No, it's totally fine. Dude, it's totally fine. No worries. Have a good one, man. And anybody else that watches this, have an amazing night. A beautiful tomorrow. Thank you for inviting me onto your screens, no matter big or small. Follow my friend if you like guitar and also stuff. Follow my friend. My mod here, Pokey Guitars Jake. He's cool. But if you do, please be respectful to him. He's awesome. He's autistic like me. He fucking kicks ass. So anyway, Drake, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, internet peoples and things. Be safe, be kind, and you all rock.